Hi, welcome back to the channel on the college process. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep, and today we're going to be going over the latest federal student loan forgiveness update. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel and are looking for additional college content, please hit the subscription button down below. It will notify you when new videos do come out, as well as if you do enjoy today's video, please leave us a like. It does help the channel, as well as if you have any comments or questions, just leave them down below in the comment section. I do answer all your comments and questions you guys leave here on the channel, as well as once again, we're still running the James Russell Memorial Scholarship for this year's senior class. We're just getting to the end of it, but if you're still looking to help us out to increase the scholarship amounts for this year's senior class 21-22, please keep watching, and please also watch the video here. It will explain to you, I do have it in the description down below, the link of how the scholarship works and how we delve out the money to the students of this year's senior class. Also in the description down below is also our organization's Venmo, as well as our Buy Us a Coffee, if you want to help support the channel, allowing us to keep making these videos for you guys out there. And all that being said, let's jump right into today's video, the latest federal student loan forgiveness update. Now, many of you may have heard in the last 24 hours, the Washington Post came out with a story indicating that inside sources from the White House have said that they're going to basically announce in the next couple of days or so that everyone across the board who has federal student loans will receive a $10,000 loan forgiveness across the board. This is what's come out so far in the article, and what's been said so far from other news resources. It's come out and said that they are looking at doing the $10,000. Now that comes down to an income contingency situation where if you're a single individual making $150,000 or less, you are in the mix. Essentially, you're part of the loan forgiveness. If you're a couple making $300,000 or less, essentially, you guys are in the mix. So this is a broad-based announcement here that affects essentially 90-something% of students out there that are holding federal student loan debt, which is obviously a huge deal. Now, it has not been confirmed, though, by the Biden administration. There actually was another article, another basically news source that came out about 4 or 5 hours after Washington Post posted this, indicating that they have not come up with anything. So, but it does look like we're heading in the right direction here, where $10,000 will be the number across the board. And as I mentioned in my other videos before, it's going to look like it's going to be an income contingency situation where essentially if you're making $150,000 of adjusted gross or less, you're in the mix. If you're a couple making $300,000 or less, you're in the mix. Now, all that being said, whether this is true or not true, I don't want anyone jumping to conclusions just yet, but it does look like it's going down this path from everything we've seen over the last couple of weeks. If you watch the other videos I posted here, it looks like it keeps going down the same path here. We're looking to give the $10,000 of loan forgiveness. Now, if it is what the Washington Post says and what other news articles have coming out and said, that they are going to give the $10,000 across the board, that basically means, at least in my mindset, it's not just going to be the students. In many cases, there might be the benefit here of it's also going to affect the federal student loan plus loans. So for the parents that took out loans for the students, this may affect you as well if what the Washington Post is saying and everybody else is saying so far in the last 24 hours is correct. If it is across the board, all federal student loans, that means the federal direct loans in the student's name, also the old Stafford loans, which were basically the same thing as the federal direct loans. Both of those are in the mix here for the $10,000, and so are the Parent Plus loans. You guys are in the mix as well if what they're talking about is truly across the board. I'm not saying that's what it is, but when you say across the board for all federal student loan debt, that means the federal direct loans, the Stafford loans, as well as the Parent Plus loans. So that might be great news across the board, where some of you might be able, let's call it double dip, I guess you can call it, where you can get the $10,000 for the student and then the $10,000 for the Parent Plus loan, which would be an amazing situation, which I talked about in my other videos, would be the biggest benefit of all, to be honest with you. Now, that being said, once again, the White House did come out a couple hours later after the Washington Post came out saying they had inside sources indicate this information, that this is not completely true. They did not, however, come out and directly say there is nothing on the table, there is no $10,000 or broad-based federal student loan forgiveness available at this time that we're considering. So I'm thinking from everything we've seen so far and everything the administration has talked about, it's very likely the $10,000 is on the table, the $150,000 for the single, the $300,000 for the couple, those numbers are on the table. The question for me right now, and I guess everyone else watching, is when are they going to announce this here? Number one. And then number two, will this include both the student loans and the Parent Plus loans? That's the second thing I'm looking for here, which would be a phenomenal situation for all student loan holders out there, by the way. And all that being said, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, please leave them down below in the comment section. I do answer all your questions you guys leave down below in the comment section. As well as if you do enjoy today's video, please leave us a like, it does help the channel. And all of that being said, on the screen is my contact information. If you have any questions and concerns, if you need help with anything in the college process, admissions, financial aid, the loan stuff, whatever it may be, you can always reach out to me. I do help out parents with the entire financial aid process here. So any questions you have, any concerns you have, that's my cell phone number. You can either text me or call me, as well as my emails. You can reach out to me in any one of these three ways to get a hold of me to allow me to help you guys out with whatever part of the college process you're doing, because I do one-on-one meetings with families through Zoom. And all that being said, thank you for watching today's video. Once again, my name is Ed Zamora from Principia Prep.